Fred Hill lives on Ben Hill Road, just about 1 minute drive from the Wells home at 110. Ben Hill Road is named after Fred's great-grandfather, Ben Hill. Fred is also the cousin of Andy Bernard, Jody Sue's ex-husband who lives across the road from the Wells. Fred was arrested in 2016 for shooting a guy in the throat.
Hawkins County deputies have made an arrest following a shooting last week. Fred Hill Jr. is charged with unlawful carry or possession of a weapon. Deputies were called to a home in Rogersville last Wednesday morning where they found Roy Fanning with a gunshot wound to the throat. Hill told officers Fanning fired a gun in front of his house, then pointed it at him. Hill said that's when he shot Fanning. Deputies arrested Hill on Saturday.
Luckily, the guy survived and Fred got away with self-defense. But Candus still thinks that Fred is a very dangerous guy.
Okay. Freddie Hill, but you know what? I don't talk about Freddie Hill. I don't know who Freddie Hill is. The only thing I know about Freddie Hill is I'm not going to say this because I don't want it up there. Scared of Fred? Yeah, I'm scared of Fred. Who the hell ain't going to be scared of him? Well, I ain't scared of Fred. I'm scared of Fred. I ain't scared of Fred at all. Fred's very dangerous. He's a very dangerous guy.
Don mentioned Fred as a suspect of his in the beginning, but later stopped talking about him.
He has blamed Fred.
Yes.
And Fred done put the word up to him. You say my name again, and he'll kill him.
Yes.
Mostly we have gotten to know Fred through the interviews with Ziggy. This was his recollection of June 15th, 2021.
I was down here working on some junk and stuff, loading and stuff, and the truck went in, but I cannot think what kind of truck it was or nothing. I just remember it was a dark colored truck. There's a girl comes in a car, and this truck's still in here at the time, and I can't remember what tag.
And this is
it was out of state tag. I was trying to think what tag it was on it. Real young like girl. It looked like she probably maybe 18 or 19, what I was figuring, you know.
Do you know what color hair or anything? Or probably not.
Sandy blonde, kind of dirty blonde like, you know. Well, Andy comes in then.
Why would Andy come back this way?
That truck followed Andy back out. It was like Andy come in and got that truck. He was in here. I had the truck parked in the road, edge of the road with the door open, and I had to go move the truck to let him by.
Let Andy by?
Yeah, but what didn't make sense. Yeah, I've been here all day up to about, I don't know, probably about 5:30 or something, and that's when I went out. And then I come back in and got my trailer to haul that motorcycle. So that probably put it around 6:30 or something, between 6 and 6:30.
Was it?
I didn't see nothing in down the holler down there during the times that they allowed she went missing. Andy said that work stuff with Ricky Wanton at the time, you know, he was in here. I mean, he's on camera. The law knows he was in here.
The law does know that he was in here?
Yeah, he was on camera.
The
TBI and stuff.
They told you that? The TBI told you that?
I know, though. And I was asked by the TBI and stuff not to reveal certain things, you know.
He has also spoken about some of the things he took notice in leading up to June 15th.
3 days before she went missing, there was a white HHR set straight across from that building on the highway down there, where you go around Simpson Loop. I never did go down through there to see who it was or nothing, but they'd be like 2 or 3 people standing out. Every time I go out of the hall or anything, every time I look down through there was that white HHR. And it was just 3 days before she went missing, every day up to that day. That's what didn't make sense to me.
When the Wells first moved to Beech Creek, Fred says that Don was running a prostitution ring.
When you first moved to the area and you opened up the prostitution ring, you put a full baked sheet of plywood up, advertised and everything, and the price and everything right there for the world to see.
Also, Fred's wife had something she wanted to share about Candus.
She had just given that baby up maybe 2 or 3 months before Summer went missing. About a year before that she had another little girl that she gave up for dog.
Fred says he never spoke much to Don except for when he was in trouble with the law and came to Fred for advice.
The only time he ever come up here in the past is if he got in trouble with the law or whatnot and wondering what he needed to do and stuff. And I'd tell him what I would do, you know, if it was me in certain situations he was in.
I've even asked him straight up, just, if you owe somebody or what, you know. If you want help, tell me and act like you want help. If somebody has come and got her or have abducted her, if you know where she's at, you tell me, we'll go get her.
Fred also shared some theories of his, but keep in mind that he has said quite a few things that were not true.
He's talking about Don had come to him and was, I guess, feeling guilty the way he talked, and was saying that they had sacrificed her to do away with her sins and stuff, but that's just what I was told. I think him and Don used to work together painting and stuff, I think.
Do you think there was sexual abuse? Don?
I felt like it may be, you know. I always felt like she just got drowned, you know, and then they just didn't know what to do, they thought they could just blow it up like she got abducted, and that's the wrong thing to do, you know, instead of just handling it like they should have, you know.
Fred also kindly informed Ziggy about the 150 to 200 pound monkeys that run around in Beech Creek.
In 1944, this man, he passed away, and he had monkeys at the time. And see, they turned them monkeys loose in here, and they're still in here. And that's why a lot of people don't fool around in here because of the monkeys. So they will get aggressive, especially if you by yourself.
You've seen monkeys out here?
Big monkeys. And they don't climb the trees like you think and stuff. They stay on the ground most times. I mean, big. I'm talking about 150, 200 pound monkeys. They come in right here. I mean, talk about the edge of wood and into a trailer and stuff. And it's crazy. I'm talking about, you can hear them coming.
What's coming?
I'm talking about 30, 40 feet coming running in. It's crazy, I mean.
The monkeys?
Yeah, monkeys. They got human-like face. They got bigger nose, but they got human-like face. They got more a beard-like, but they got like a mane like a lion. But if you hadn't ever experienced them and stuff, you'd think it was an owl at first, but once they cut loose, you know right off that it's not no owl, you know, because they sound like lightning and everything. I mean, it's crazy.
Wow.
According to Ziggy, Fred Hill is a good guy. She also says that he doesn't come off as very intelligent, which I'm guessing is because of substance abuse. Therefore, I wonder if the untruths he tells are always intentional, or if he gets confused and maybe believes these things himself. Either way, should we disregard everything he says because of that? Or could it be true that he saw Andy come in that day? What are your thoughts?